List the coordinates of each point. When listing coordinates for these 6 points, we're always going to start at the origin, and then we're going to see or try to give directions of where our point is in relation to the origin. First, we have to see if it's to the left or to the right, and then we have to see if it's up or down. Those will give us our 2 numbers in the ordered pair. It will list our x coordinate and our y coordinate. So let's find the coordinates first of point A. So point A is to the left and up from the origin. It is to the left specifically 2, so our first number in the ordered pair will be -2, and then you move up 2, so the second number will be a +2. The coordinates for point A are -2, 2. Now let's list the coordinates for B. Starting at the origin or in relation to the origin, point B is to the left and down. So it is to the left 3 units, so our first number will be a -3. And it is down 1, 2, 3, 4 units, so our second number will be a -4. So the coordinates for point B are -3, -4. Now let's find the coordinates of C. In relation to the origin, C is neither left or right, it's actually directly downward. So our first number has to be 0 to show and represent that the point is not moved left or right from the origin. It is just moved down 1, 2, 3. So the second number will be a -3 to represent that moving down 3. So the coordinates of C are 0, -3. Let's now find the coordinates of point D. D is to the right and down from the origin. In fact, it is 1, 2.5 units to the right. So the first number will be 2.5 or 2.5 for D, for the x value. And then it is 1 unit down, so the second number, the y value, will be -1. So the coordinates for D are 2.5, -1. Now let's find the coordinates for point E. Point E is to the right and up from the origin. It is 1, 2, 3 units to the right, so our first number, the x-coordinate, will be a 3. And it is 1, 2, 3, 4 units up, so our second number will be a 4. So the coordinates for point E are 3, 4. Now let's find the coordinates finally for point F. So point F is 5 units, or it's to the right of the origin, but it is neither up or down. It's directly to the right of the origin, 5 units. So our first number will be a 5, but then our second number will be a 0. The y-coordinate is 0 because we're not moving away from the x-axis. We are just directly 5 units to the right for F, so the coordinates will be 5, 0. Here is again our original points with their smiley face marks, and now we've listed the coordinates. This is a summary of where each of them are. Let's do it one more time for practice. So again, for the 6 points, I'm always starting at the origin, and then I'm seeing, do I have to move left or right, and then up or down for the first and second numbers. So for point A, I have to move 1, 2, 3 units to the right, so my first number will be 3, and 2 units down, so my second number will be -2. For point B, I have to move 0 units right or left, so my first number is actually a 0. And then I have to move down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units, so my second number will be a -7. Now let's do point C. So point C is actually not moving left or right at all from the origin, also very similar to point B, so the first number will also be a 0, but you're just moving up 1, 2, 3, 4.5 units. So in C, the second number will be 4.5, showing you have to move up 4.5 units from the origin. Now let's do point D. In D, you're moving to the left 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So we have -4 as our first number. And now we're at point D. We didn't have to move up or down. So the y-coordinate, the second number in our point, will be 0. Now let's find the coordinates of point E. From the origin, you have to move 1, 2, 3, 4 units to the right. So in E, the first number will be a +4. And then we have to move 1 unit up. So the second number will be a +1. So the coordinates of E are 4, 1. And finally, now let's find the coordinates of F. So from the origin, we have to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 units to the right. So we'll represent that with the first number being a +10. And then we have to move up 1, 2, 3 units up. So we'll use the second number, we'll use a +3 to represent that. So there is our coordinates of all 6 points. Let's see a summary of them again with our original smiley faces marking them. So again, when you're trying to list the ordered pairs or the coordinates of points, remember, always start with the origin. Then decide how many units right or left are you moving for your first number in your ordered pair, and then how many units are you moving up or down for your second number.